The Chargers head east this week, desperate to try and get their season back on track. They get a Titans team that finds itself in the exact same position. Predictions are on the horizon, but first let's have a look at 3 of the biggest keys for each side. For LA, the number 1 key is turnovers.
That could be a backward pass, that could be a live football, and that's Devin Bush who's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown.
Phillip Rivers threw 2 more picks last week, and the Chargers also lost a fumble, which was returned for a touchdown, making it back-to-back games they've given the ball away 3 times. And not coincidentally, they've lost both those contests. On the season now, only 4 other teams have turned the ball over more than the Chargers, so ball security has become a major issue for this squad. Key number 2 for LA, finding some semblance of a running game. Melvin Gordon and Austin Eckler combined for 32 rushing yards on 13 carries. It's the 4th straight game the Chargers have failed to eclipse 100 yards on the ground, and other than the Miami win, the rest of those were losses. On the season, the Chargers are averaging just 3.8 yards a carry, and their lack of effectiveness on the ground is hurting them on the scoreboard. And on defense, they have to get better at getting home on the pass rush. They didn't sack Devlin Hodges once last week, and on the season, they are tied for 21st in sacks. Now, they are better when it comes to pressure, QB hurries, and QB knockdowns, but they aren't playing horseshoes out there. Joey Bosa has just 3 sacks so far, and Melvin Ingram only has 1. Why is that so relevant in this matchup? Because the Titans have given up more sacks than any team in the NFL.
On the move, TANNEHILL is sacked! DeMarcus Walker!
It doesn't matter if it's Marcus Mariota or Ryan Tannehill, the Titans' pass protection has to keep its QB from getting taken down 7 times in a game, which happened this past week. Now, as we just pointed out, they get a Chargers team that struggles to get to the QB, so it would seem something has to give. Key number 2 for Tennessee, getting improved play from whoever is playing QB. The Titans made the switch to Tannehill mid-game last week, and it started out okay until he threw a late pick. But the Titans are 19th in passer rating, their 61.1 completion percentage is 28th, and their 187.7 passing yards a game ranks 29th. All those numbers play a role in their ineptitude on 3rd down too, where they are also 29th. All that means their defense will feel pressure to keep them in the game, and the good news is they're more than capable of dealing with that stress.
And it's intercepted! Kevin Byard takes it away! And Byard on the return to the 45-yard line.
The Titans picked Joe Flacco off once last week and held him to under 200 yards passing. None of that is a fluke. They have held opposing teams to just 217.3 passing yards a game, good for 6th best, and they're holding QBs to an 86.4 rating. They have held their own this season and will likely have to come up big again this week. Are they up to the task, or is Rivers and company ready to snap out of their funk? The time has come for the predictions we promised you.
Rivers to the end zone, that's caught for the touchdown. Hunter Henry pulls it in.